عالفطرة نبوها أول وتالي بنت كتبنا أغلى من غالي عالفطرة نبوها أول وتالي علينا علينا علينا.
So there was a house in Madinah. In that house there was a garden. In the garden there was a date tree. This date tree had grown. It had grown so much that the branches of the tree started to hang over into the neighbor's garden. Okay? So the tree is in one person's garden, but the branches are now hanging over into the other person's garden. That other person, the dates are falling from the branches into his garden. His children come, small children, they don't know any better. They come, they see dates on the floor, dates have fallen. They go, they pick them up and they eat them. The guy whose tree it is, the owner of the tree, he doesn't like it. Even though it's falling into the other person's garden, he doesn't like it. He comes every once in a while, he shouts at the kids. He sees they've got dates in their hands, he hits their hands, the dates fall. They've got dates in their mouth, he tells them, spit it out. You don't have any right to have this, this is mine. Now this guy, the neighbor, he's fed up. He says, what do I do? I've got small kids, I can't look after them every single second of every day. They're going to pick up food, they're going to eat it, what's the big deal? So he's so disturbed by the neighbor, he goes to the Holy Prophet. He says, Ya Rasulullah, I have an issue, this is happening. Can you help me to solve this? Rasulullah says, bring that guy, let me speak to him. The guy comes. He says, there's an issue between you and your neighbor. Okay, I'm going to try and solve it. He says, let's do one thing. Why don't you sell me your tree? I'll buy it from you. He says, no, I'm not going to sell it. Rasulullah said, okay, well, how about this? You sell me one tree, I'll give you a few trees in return. One, you give me, I'll give you a few. He says, no, this tree of mine is special. The dates are good, the branches are good, I'm not going to sell. Then Rasulullah gives him an offer that you can't refuse. But this guy refused. Rasulullah says, you sell me your tree, I guarantee you a tree in heaven. Give me your worldly tree, I'll give you a tree in heaven. Guess what he said? No. Who's seen heaven? I need something today. Now Rasulullah, he's getting disappointed. Luckily, one of the companions was listening and he said, hang on a second, this is my opportunity. The companion comes to Rasulullah and says, Ya Rasulullah, if I get that tree for you, will you give me a tree in heaven? Rasulullah says, definitely. He says, okay, let me work on it. He goes to that guy and he offers him an orchard or a garden full of trees, which we estimate to be 10 to 15. He says, I'll give you prime land where I have trees. It's a whole garden, it's a whole orchard. You take all of them. You give me your one tree, which is causing you so much headache. He says, okay, fine. For a whole orchard, yeah, no problem. You take it. He goes to Rasulullah, he says, look, I've got it. It's mine, I'm giving it to you. Will you give me that tree in heaven? Rasulullah says, yes. When the Holy Prophet gives you a tree in heaven, it means that somehow guaranteed for you is heaven. So a number of things we can take from this. Number one, look how petty some people are. Look how petty some people are. They can't stand to see fallen dates from a tree into the mouth of a young child. Number one, people are petty. Number two, look how Rasulullah deals with conflicts. He doesn't punish anyone, he doesn't shout, he doesn't badnaam anyone, he doesn't spoil anyone's reputation, he doesn't do that. He deals with it very ethically, very nicely. Everyone's reputation is secured. Number three, he reminds people of Akhirat. This reminder of Akhirat is very important. You cannot live successfully in this world as a mu'min if you take your eye off the life hereafter. Then you will become simply a materialistic, money-minded, consumption-minded person. There will be nothing else for you because you've taken your eye off the life hereafter. So Rasulullah secures the relationship, secures the izzat of these people, the honor. He makes sure their reputation is secure. And the companion is given a tree in heaven.
Salawatun, 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 salawat, salawat ala Muhammad, salawat, salawat ala Muhammad.